Hey guys and gals, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing this fine day? I appreciate you hitting that play button. Let's go. I love it. You know I love it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, I love it. Thank you for showing up. Here to learn, you beautiful, intelligent people. Let's get going. Just want to check the stream quickly. Believe we're good, but just want to make sure. Intelligent people. Yes, we are. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're gonna continue. Pushing out the content, I guess. Let's get some work done. Yeah. This is to support you parents homeschooling your children or your child. 100% support you in your decision and here to help if you need it. I don't know, but I'm doing this regardless. Also, students, this for yourself as well. Some of you students may be looking on YouTube for extra additional help and support. And I'm here to help. Okay? All right, let's go. We're working on, that's a lot of repetition and saying stuff, but I guess, not everybody's following the series, right? So, all right, we are working on Unit 3, Measures of Area. And working with, basically 2D or singular plane, if you will, objects such as squares and rectangles and triangles. And we're just working with basic area formulas. Okay? Let us continue. Slowly, we're getting into circles. Circles is going to be next, guys and gals. So let's just keep continuing. Lots of work to do, lots of problems, and let's just have fun with it. Okay, so there's apparently this area, which first I'm going to get rid of all this. Let's clean things up. I'll see if I can find like I don't know. Just hate, honestly, what? It's gonna make me erase all that? Okay, alright. Be that way. no problem. I could do this. We're going to talk about a specific area in the world that is kind of bordering the bottom of Canada and the top of the states of the United States. Now, it's an area, actually, I never even knew about this area. I've heard of the Bermuda Triangle. I'm certain most of you have. We're going to work on this one problem. Let me just finish here. Okay, and there we go. The area is called Palliser's Triangle. Okay, on Wikipedia, there is a Wikipedia on it. The Palliser Triangle is a semi-arid steppe, occupying a substantial portion of western Canadian prairies, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and Manitoba, with the Great Plains region. While initially determined to be unsuitable for crops outside of the fertile belt due to arid conditions and dry climate, expansionists question this assessment, leading to homesteading in the Triangle. Agriculture in the region has since suffered from frequent droughts and other such hindrances. Okay. All right, interesting. Things to learn, I guess. Just to give you guys an image. Oh, that's interesting. Just to give you an idea where the area is, I'm going to see if I can find something. What is this? Okay. Alright. What is all this? Okay. Alright. I'll just share this one. This one looks fine. Okay. Alright. Here we go. So apparently this is the area here. Dune fields of Western Canada and location of study area. The main map includes blah blah da. So this is the area, okay? Can I click back on that? No. What else do we have? Do we have anything else that is a little bit better of an image? What's this? Does this work? This might work. Okay, what is this? First time visitor? Sure, yeah. I'm a first time visitor. Okay, there. Okay, here's the image. Alright, right there. All of this. Cape Brown soil zone, also sometimes referred to as Palliser's Triangle. And then you have mixed grassland ecoregion, also sometimes referred to as Palliser's Triangle. And then you have standard prairie ecozone. Okay, so there we go. That's just kind of give you guys, some of an idea. We're not really doing. What would that fall under? Is that social? I don't know. Let me just clean up some stuff in history. History kind of annoys me. It's like, what? Sometimes you have to look for something. Let's say, it's been a few days and you're like, oh yeah, I need that again. And then you go to look through your history and it's like 10,000 miles long. It's like I can kind of understand why they save every click, I guess, if we're talking about the weirdos of the world. But I literally don't need every click saved. I don't. It's annoying. Some stuff I keep for reference so that I can actually refer back quickly to it if I need it. Okay, so let's just continue. Enough of that. Thank you for listening. So here's the question. Palliser's Triangle is the driest part of the Canadian prairies. It stretches from southwestern Manitoba through to southern Alberta. Palliser's Triangle has a base of about 760 kilometers and a height of about 390 kilometers. What is the area of Palliser's Triangle? Okay. It kind of looks like this, what they have drawn a little bit, but it's still a triangle regardless. So I'm just going to go like that. And whoops. Okay, and good enough. Okay, good enough. All right, and so we have H, and then we have our base, which is going to be from here. Whoops. Technically speaking, we have a right triangle right there. And there's B. Okay. I'm going to do it like this. Okay, so they've given us a base. Let's just go right here because I want to write some more information. 760 kilometers, kilo, and a height 390. Okay, we're going to kind of do both conversions. I'm just going to do double tick. It's the same thing. So for those of you that understand the imperial system, again, I grew up on the imperial system, so I understand it fully. Metric was kind of introduced to me when I went to school as a young lad. So 1 kilometer. I wonder if I should do it the other way. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go 1 kilometer equals 0. I'm just going to go 3 significant digits. So it's roughly 5/8 of a mile. Okay? If our American friends, you guys are awesome. If you can just remember, all you have to remember is that a kilometer is 5/8 of a mile. That should be easy to remember. It's pretty close, right? So, if we did, I guess we could do the calculations. I didn't really plan on doing that, but we could go 1 km. I'll just do it really quick. 0.621 equals, okay, this is known. I'll just do one of them, and this is unknown. Okay, so 1x, I'm just gonna draw x equals, and then we'll do the quick math. Okay, this is miles on the bottom. Okay, just converting it quickly, guys. Okay, 0.621 times 760 our accuracy, I'm going to round up. So 760 is 472 miles. Okay. I'm going to switch. I'm going to go back here. There we go. So, whoops. Hang on. Whoops. Go back. 760. 472. Yes. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same for the other one. Really, it's just a matter of dropping the 390 in there. It all works out the same. I'm using ratio proportion, guys. If you want to have a better idea how to use ratio proportion, check out my unit 4. That's kind of the start of this series. And yeah, I do a lot of that in that series, okay? 390 times 0.621, 242. And then we could really do the area for both if we wanted to. Okay, so I'm going to write down 390, 242. Perfect. Okay, that's done. I'm just going to erase this. Here, we're done with this. We need some room. Okay. All right. Let's carry on. So what we're doing is we're calculating the area of a triangle, essentially, right? So area of, we could call it PT equals base times height all divided by 2. Okay, and then I'm just going to substitute. So we could do the metric first. 760 times 390 all divided by 2. We're not really gonna factor. I guess I could. What's half of 390? Or 760 actually. Let's do the largest one. It doesn't really matter if we actually factor, to be honest. So it ends up being 380. So I can go 380. I just factored out 2. So 380 times 390. And I'm going to double check to make sure I didn't mess up, but I have 148. $200. Now remember, it's kilometers times kilometers. We're working with the metric right now, so therefore our units, kilometers squared. Okay, so 760 times 390 divided by 2. Yeah, we're golden. Golden like the Golden Girls. Let's go. Coffee? Okay, awesome. So clear that. Let's do it in miles now. I guess I'll just erase instead of undoing. Now we'll just erase everything. this as well. Alright, awesome. Appreciate you being here, guys. Gals. 32. Okay, now let's do it for the imperial system. So 472. Again, we have a nice even number, so we could factor as well. 242. All divided by 2. It all works out the same, guys and gals. So 472 divided by 2. If you want to understand what I'm doing for factoring, I recommend you check out my Unit 4 series when I'm working on mass, volume, and temperature. I do a lot of this in that series. For those that have been following, I'm going to just keep continuing because they already understand what's up, right? If you're new and watching and checking out for the first time, that's what I recommend, okay? I give a lot of good tips and advice on how to do this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to cross this out and put 236. Okay, and multiply that by 242. Whoops, I don't need an underline. What am I doing? 5, 7, 112. And again, that's miles times miles. Which is miles squared. Okay, and I'm just going to double check. 472 times 242. Yeah, okay, perfect. I know you understand kind of what I did there, but whoops. Hang on. I'm just checking again here. Okay, divided by 2. Yeah, okay. 57,112 miles squared. Okay, factoring is one of those things you really gotta practice a lot, especially when you're working with fractions. You'll see and understand kind of what I'm doing when we're working with fraction formulas. So I do recommend checking out that series. Again, Unit 4, mass, volume, and temperature. I know what I did here is pretty much just straight divided, but yeah, you'll just have to check it out to see. Okay, there we go. Let's drop the A's. And yeah, 148,200 kilometers squared. Did I write kilometers squared? I hope so. Hopefully I'm not too tired and messed that up. But yeah, our first answer was kilometers squared. As a matter of fact, I could just undo and just see it all here. Yeah, good. I did. All right, perfect. Whoops. There we go. Okay, so now we're on to circles, guys and gals. Circles. Let's go. So we have a circle. Yeah, majority of us have seen circles. We know what a circle looks like. Here I have the formulas for the area. This is formula for circumference. Circumference you can liken it to perimeter. If you understand what the perimeter of a square or a rectangle is, then you'll understand that circumference is basically the same thing. Okay? You can equate circumference to perimeter. It's just that circumference is circular instead of a linear direction. Okay? It's the only difference. So diameter of a circle is basically the point from the edge of a circle. We could call it a point or a vertices, I guess, to the other vertices of a circle. Okay? All circles have a center. Okay? So that could be, if we put it at an origin of 0, 0, x equals 0, y equals 0. Then we can actually reference distances based on graphs, and knowing that a circle's in the center of our graph, we can actually figure out and calculate things pretty well. Same thing with triangles. You can actually, we'll hopefully do some problems in the future on that. I'll see if I have something quick I could show you right here, right? This circle is the center. X is 0, y is 0. Center of our graph. X horizontal, y vertical. And then as you can see, if you draw a line in our graph, this is all slope and trigonometry and what else? I mean, obviously angles and such, but if you know an intersecting point on a circle, you can draw yourself a triangle. You can figure out this distance, a lot of things. So you can actually work out values and get information using triangles within circles. Okay, it's kind of a rough example for you guys. We'll have to, hopefully we do some problems in the future. I'm hoping you guys want to learn. Okay, radius is basically the distance from the center to the edge. It doesn't matter if it's from here to here or here to here. Just take note that the radius is half the diameter. And of course, the diameter is twice the radius. Okay, and then of course you have half a circle. As you can see, for a full circle, it's area equals pi r squared. Pi, what is pi? (22 divided by 7). I know that answer. I know exactly what it is. Pi is 22. I just did it without even searching. Look, check it out. Boom. Okay, so pi is, this is usually the symbol for it. It's kind of looks like that. And its value is represented as, I'll go to tens, hundreds, 1 to 5 significant digits, which is good enough. If you want a fractional value of pi, that would be 22 over 7, which is equal to 3.14159. Okay, it's a lot longer than that. I usually, when I'm doing calculations, pi is actually on your calculator. Let me just bring that up. Pictures. click the right folder. Bring up my calculator. Here we go. So we have a basic scientific calculator. This is good enough if you're in high school or whatever. The button on your calculator is... Where are you? Ah, there you are. You're hiding. You're right there. Okay? That's the symbol right beside A. So, to access that symbol, you use the second function button. Okay? That's how you access that. It's stored into memory on your calculator. I'm sure there's flash memory of some sort on it. And yeah. That's the symbol right there. Okay? So I recommend using that. That way you are getting the best accuracy for your answer. Okay? Alright. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have? Okay, so that's a little bit of information. What else can we talk about for circles? I mean, that's basically what I've already explained. And I'm not going to overcomplicate things. Trying not to. This is kind of getting into radicals and such. This is, you may or may not, you might get into doing radicals, okay, in high school. I believe you do. Okay? Don't let it scare you. Really, they're just decimals. If you actually do the division. So, alright, I'm going to hide that because I don't want to scare you off. Let's just keep it basic. We'll do that kind of stuff in the future. In the future. The future. Okay, what's the problem we're working on here? The area of a circle can be estimated by cutting the circle into slices and estimating the area when these slices are placed in a parallelogram. It says to watch. Wow, I actually have to type that URL. Are you insane? Is there even a title for the video? Okay, let's see if I can search. I don't want to have to. Okay, and watch and I have the link written down here, so I have to actually type it in here. Okay, K, P. Each video has its own kind of random generated ID number. Hopefully I write it correctly. Let's see.
Pi r squared gives you the area of a...
Okay, here we go. I found it. Okay, that's the video. Okay, a little short video. Mathematics Online. Not recommending the channel because I'm hoping you'd watch mine. But it's titled Area of a Circle, Formula Explained. Okay? The formula for the area of a circle, A is A equals, so for a circle, I'm not going to draw the best circles, guys. I'm going to try to draw a circle. That's not too bad. Could be worse. It could be worse. I should probably keep that circle there so that I'm not. And I'm just going to go like that and like that. There we go. And I'm just going to call this R. Okay, good. So the formula is A of a circle equals pi r the radius squared. Okay, remember the radius, like you could kind of just, I mean, you might be given the diameter. All you have to remember, radius is half the diameter. If you can remember that, really you just need the radius when you're doing your calculations. Okay, so let's say we have a radius of 4. Okay, whatever it could be. It could be, I don't know. We don't have any units. They say square units. We have no units. Let's just say that. Not a fan of the square units concept. So pi being 3.14, again, you're going to use the, whoops, I'll just go like that. Use the button on your calculator that I showed you. Right there. Okay, if you don't have this exact calculator, you just have to look for it. Again, to access it, use the second function button. Okay, so substitute 4 because r equals 4. We all know that 4 squared is 16, so technically speaking we have 3.14 times 16. Now if you could kind of round that in your head, you'd be close. So if you bring this, if you think of 15s, if you can count by 5s, right? I'm not saying you can't, right? 15s. So what's 15 times 3? It gives you a rough idea what the, obviously it's going to be larger because we kind of rounded down to 15, right? 15 times 3. That's 15 plus 15 plus 15. Okay? Our answer is going to be, greater than 45. Okay? You have to have a rough idea in your head what the answer is going to be. Okay? Now, you might mess up on your calculator typing it up, right? So, we're obviously 16, and there's some decimal information too, which increases the value. So let's go, I'm going to use pi on my calculator, if I can find it. Come on, where are you? There you are. Okay, so I'm just clearing. Second function pi. It brings up the actual pi symbol. I'm multiplying that by, because I know 4 squared is 16. I'm just going to multiply it by 16. And the answer I get is, I know I ran out of room, 50, right? Which is obviously greater than 45. So what's our accuracy? What should it be? Okay, our accuracy is 4, so our worst. So, which is 50, but the answer I get is 265, roughly. Okay, that's what I get. Okay, and our units are, well, we have no units. So, realistically, our answer is going to be 50. Okay, there we go. Again, area is the same thing, guys and gals. All of this space. So if you colored that all in, that's the area. Okay, it's all the same thing. Surface area, the area of the surface. How are we doing for time? I feel like this is probably taking a little long, but yeah, we're done. Okay, that's an introduction into circles. Again, guys, thank you for understanding, sitting here listening to me and watching. I appreciate you. I'm trying to keep the videos between half an hour and, I don't know, 50 minutes. I don't want them to be too long. I want them to be watchable. I want them to have watchability. You understand? So I appreciate your understanding. Supporting you parents here on this channel, you parents that are homeschooling your children. I imagine you're overwhelmed, right? You could be, I don't know. That's okay, but I'm here to help and support if your child requires any additional support and information. Let me know in comments below if you have any questions or if there's a specific area that you kind of want me to get into. I know I need to. There's so much math to do, and I'm kind of working problem by problem here. And eventually I want to work to getting to a textbook and just kind of doing work out of a textbook. So remember, sharing is caring. I appreciate the support. Again, you students as well, you're welcome here as well. Okay, whether you're being homeschooled or you're actually in a public school or whatever and you need extra support, okay? Here to help. You can ask questions as well. I appreciate you, the views, your awesomeness, and keep being awesome. Johnny Whiskey Tango Sharp. Coding, mathematics, quite a mix here, but that's okay. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care for now, and peace out. Peace.